is a point sheet. Unfortunately, it is not the 100% updated one. So, I'm just going to kind of go through this so that you know what the changes are if they apply to you. I think this light bulb.
That's one, number one.
You have to just hold it down a little bit so this can do it.
I know, right? All right. One of the discrepancies is it says that the end of semester social is next week. Obviously, that's not the case. Finals have started by then. So, you get a dual point for today. If you were here, you get a meeting point, and you also get a social point for it. Because that was my mistake. So, your benefit, my mistake. If you are in a position of, if you are, a chair position, then, or if you helped out on any of the committees, you do get a point for leadership for that. Officers, vice presidents get 3, treasurer and secretary both get 2 for that according to our bylaws. On the community service, there are 2 that have not happened yet, which MJC will give you just a few more details on that. So you do still have opportunities for community service points if you have not reached your 8. And just so you know, this Saturday, the Girl Scouts Financial Fitness to the Tidewater chapter of the BSCPA. As far as I can tell, there are still slots available for that. Is that correct? No. Okay.
Unless somebody drops out.
All right. And then on the 4th, which is the day of service, and MJC, you want to?
Plenty of spots for that. Anybody can still participate if they wish to participate and have not signed up. So, you want me to talk about the event?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, just and there's 4 points available for that because that's the Virginia Beach Care About community, right?
That is.
Okay.
So I'm going to stand back here since I'm not dressed appropriately. Matt said I can't come to the front. So for Virginia Beach Care About community, we're going to be out at Virginia Beach at the ocean front, and we're going to be dealing with the Care About community, right, Gabby? So, and tell them a little bit about Care About community. Let's work with the presentation skills.
Care About Community is a program for homeless and underprivileged children in the oceanfront community. There's about 36 children. We bring them in Mondays and Wednesdays, and we feed them a snack. We do their homework with them. We do craft activities, and we play with them. Then we feed them dinner. We send them home, usually with some kind of food to take home with their families. But it gives their parents an opportunity for free child care, a little extra like 10 or 11 care for the kids. They seem to like it. They get to interact with kids their own age, but it's a really good program. The kids are really great, so.
All right, so this is the Warm Fuzzy event. We're going to be cooking hot dogs and hamburgers, right? We're going to go out to the beach and play with them, and then afterwards, we're going to hang out a little bit at the beach if you want to stay. So, there we go.
So I hope that you will participate because it sounds like something that you would be interested in. However, the other side of that is if you have not met your community service points, that will account for half of your community service points. So if you need them, please be there. As far as non-meeting professional points, there were 10 available, so I don't think that anybody should have had an issue with that. If you uploaded your resume last semester, that does count for this semester as well, as long as it's on the Career Management Center's website, because I only got emails from 22 people saying that they had uploaded them. So if you were uploaded last semester, that does count for this semester as well, so go ahead and make sure you put it on your point sheet, because I'll check at the end of the semester just to make sure that everybody is on there. Also, the Beta Alpha Psi Department of Accounting and the Mac Club Banquet is on May 9th, and I have invitations to give you guys today for that. The cost of the banquet is $15 for students. For professionals, it's more. Dr. Z is working on selling tables for the alumni and the firms and is making quite a bit of progress with that. There will be quite a few awards that are given. For those of you who had Mrs. D, which is now known as Professor Doherty Yoakum, we will be recognizing her for her achievements as well because she is retiring this year. So I really hope that you all will come. It gives you an opportunity to network. It's kind of an end of the semester deal for us. A lot of the people who have graduated in December will be coming back for this banquet as well, so I really hope to see all of you there. On the RSVP on the bottom of the invitation, when you send an email to that, you'll get an automatic reply that will tell you how you can pay for it. You can either send a check excuse me, to Professor Spurrier, made out to Beta Alpha Psi, or you can sign up on PayPal. Keep in mind there is a convenience fee associated with PayPal. Yes, Dan?
Ms. D wanted me to ask, I guess she was encouraged to bring some guests, and she's got about 4 or 5 guests she had in line, representatives of firms and things like that. But she wanted to know who's paying for those guests.
We'll work it out.
Okay.
Have them check with their firms. What firms are they with?
She didn't tell me, she just wanted me to ask, how
Okay.
they get paid for.
Because one of the things, what?
Dixon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's KPMG, for instance, or WEC, or Cherry Becker and Holland, Morgan Wise has already said she's going to buy a table, and she's going to. We're trying to push the younger alums to pick up the slack, because a lot of the alums, that I taught my first year here in 88, 89, we're getting a little bit tired. And so we're trying to push that, firm goodwill down to the younger, because you guys associate more with the younger alums than you do the older. And I'm not taking that personal or anything. It's just I was the same way. So have them check, or if you want, just send them to me. For KPMG, we have Renee Howard, David Craner. We're trying to get each of them to buy a table, because we have 3 partners down there. So, and the table's $500, and it seats 8, so they can supply their own guests too. Okay, sorry.
Okay. So, like I said, I'll hand out those invitations here shortly so that you'll have them. And also in regards to, you will get a non-meeting professional point for going to that as well. I know that's after the semester technically is over, but our points are not due until May 30th, so we do have a couple opportunities as far as that's concerned. Also, I was surprised to see that there were only about 24 of you that were signed up on BAP Connect. That's a very easy 1-point non-professional meeting point. So all you got to do is go to BAP Connect and click on it and make a profile. It really is a good opportunity to network with other BAP members. For those of you who are looking to move, there's good resources on there as well for that, so please check it out. Excuse me, I apparently have a frog in my throat. I think that's all I have in regards to point sheets and announcements. Does anybody have any questions on the point sheets? Nope?
Well,
Everybody's good?
the thing this weekend isn't on there, is it?
Yeah,
Fitness?
it's the TSV SCPA Girl Scout Financial Fitness.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
For the banquet, are we bringing guests, and how much is it for a guest?
If a student brings a guest, it's $30 only because it costs us $30 per person to be there, so we're cutting it in half for students. So for guests, it would be $30.
But just a question, I mean, based on the dynamic that you foresee with the banquet, is it appropriate for us to bring a guest, or do you think that this is more of a networking function where it's better for us to come?
It is more of a networking function, but at the same time, there will be an awards presentation that goes along with it. There will be some time to mingle at the beginning and towards the end. It definitely is more of a networking. So, if you want to bring a guest, you might want to think about if that's going to impact your ability to network or not. So, yeah.
What about the joint meeting we had with the Finance Club?
That is under your professional meetings, which was the last week.
Yeah, that's the 12th.
Yeah. Like I said, you guys get a dual point for the 19th and today, but that's a professional meeting. Same for the AmeriGroup presentation that we had on the 5th. Any other questions? Okay. If you do have other questions, email me. If it is in relation to community service, please email Michael Justin Clark.
Or call.
Or call. And we'll have everything uploaded on Blackboard ASAP. We've been trying to get them uploaded this week to make sure that everything's correct. So if there's something that you see that's not on there, please let us know so that we can make sure. All right. Without further ado, I know that Professor Spurrier has an announcement that he needs to make, and then we will recognize those who are graduating this year.
The finance department is trying to start a pilot program for student financial literacy. And what they're thinking is that they'll get a qualified accounting finance student to instruct about 10 undergraduates, freshmen, on financial literacy, talking about all types of things such as student loans, student grants, credit scores, just the whole gamut. Probably, the guy was thinking that they'd have maybe 5 sessions, an hour, hour and a half each. And whoever would be involved with that would have to get in on the ground floor, help them develop the curriculum. They don't even have that at this point in time. And so all I'm doing is asking if anybody has any interest. You would certainly get points for community service doing that. They want to start it up in May, so you could, I guess, get some in May and on from there. As I say, it's a pilot program. I don't know how it will go, but if anybody's interested, please see me.
I have a question about that. Do they know what who the target audience is? Are these finance students or are these just
No,
students?
just new students that don't know anything. Apparently, he says a lot of them come in, they don't know the difference between a grant and a loan.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, in concept, I think it can be very good. But like I say, it's a pilot program. They just want to see how it works.
Well, before we do the new graduates, we're going to do the new members, since we have certificates and pins to give everyone.
Andrew Basic over here. We have each member is getting a certificate suitable for framing and their pin. Amy Barker. Michael Justin Clark. Can't believe you dressed like that.
I didn't get it back.
He still looks like a professional man.
Jessica Cox, come on down. Robert Dennis. Arthur Carlo Franco. Tiffany Bay. Crystal Hagan. Mia Howard.
Not here. Not here. Here.
Nancy Jackson. Laura. Thank you. Robert, Mark. Robert McBee. Lauren McRae.
At least she wore her polo with her jeans.
Rebecca. Bain.
Let's give a round of applause to our new member. We would also like to recognize our May and August 2012 graduates. So when I call your name, please come up. Some of you will be coming back. So Andrew Baxter, Amy Barker, keep it going for him, guys. Keep it going. Nadia Capra, Erwin here? I thought I saw him. No? Okay. Nancy Jackson. Melissa Lee. EJ Nesibu. I've never pronounced her last name. Renee Nettles is graduating, but not able to be with us today. Keesick Park. Stephanie Pierce. Me. Matt Richards. Ashley Rogers. David Platka is not here with us. Brandon Shelton, not here with us. Travis Tatum. Rebecca Vance. Shao Yang. And Igor Yatsula. Please stay up here. Don't leave.
Grand day.
Like a threat. Did you get the wood? Dry part of here. So then put your sugar in it, you're like, still a little bit, maybe extract it. It ends up looking like, well, you have to get it from the internet. I think your mic is right over there.
In theory.
You need to. I know, you need to.
It's like, what the show's on, girl?
I understand.
Just kind of pulled it out of there. It seemed to work well.
They're all tangled.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much, and I will see you all on May 5th.
Yes.
Party time.
Graduation party.
Sorry, guys, come back. Come back with the cards.
Resume your position.
Yeah, exactly where you are.
Resemble. Back.
Keith, if you're over there, I think.
Yeah. Alphabetical. Hey. Wait, you were so right. Oh, like it's I know, I was like, it's flat. Thank you,
All right, now you all can take your seats. Congratulations. All right, now we would like to recognize our incoming officers for the 2012-2013 year. And we hope, I know that they're all very, very excited about being officers next year. We've had lots of conversations. So for those of you who are still going to be here in the fall, I think you're in for a great treat. So without further ado, your new president is Gabrielle Briggs.
No.
Your vice president of programs would be Daniel Jeffries. Your vice president of community service will be Carrie Miller. Your vice president of OSEL will be Kathleen Powell. Your new treasurer will be Lauren McCrae. Please give a warm welcome to your new officers for the next year. Did I not do the secretary? I did not. And our historian who we are losing, but I'm sure will do a fantastic job in the secretary position, is David Lee. Sorry about that. I hope that you guys have as successful a year as we have, or we feel that we have had. And congratulations on your positions, and thank you very much for continuing to take Beta Alpha Psi in the direction of professionalism and integrity. Thank you.
It's too late. Dang.
And I also would like to say that already Curtis Jensen has stepped up to be our recruiting chair for next year. You have
He's
two.
a great salesperson.
Yeah, he is a good salesperson. So hopefully he'll sell Beta Alpha Psi. And you have two wonderful networking abilities to figure out what you should do. EJ is here, who was our recruiting chair for this year, and also Max has come back to visit us. So between the two of them, I take a moment to chat with them before today is over. So. I would also like to recognize our retiring officers that are leaving this year. Several of them are graduating. Some of them will be with you in the fall. I have huge respect for the people who have helped with this semester. As the president of this organization, I absolutely could not have done what I have done without them. There is absolutely no way. They are dedicated to the organization. They are dedicated to you. Our goal when we started this year was to give you as many opportunities for professionalism as we possibly could to make you a better student, to make you a better professional, and to get you out so that when you were looking for jobs, you were prepared to do so. We accomplished that in a lot of ways, especially through the resume workshops that we did in the fall, got you ready for the accounting job fair. There we go. And we've tried to do that with our speakers that have come in to let you know little pieces of the industry, which is what Beta Alpha Psi is all about. So I hope that you all have had a great semester. I know as officers we have had a great semester, and so I would like to recognize the people who have really made that possible. We're going to start with the chairs because they have also been instrumental in coming to a lot of our officer meetings and helping with the direction of the chapter. For those of you who had a satisfying lunch today, you can thank May Habib and Kathy Capper. And Caitlin Leong has been on their committee and has done a great job. She's still here with us in the fall, so we'll see what happens with that. Our historian, who has done a very good job, David Lee, getting photographs that we have different events, going and taping our meetings so that they're on YouTube, so in the event that you miss one, you can check it out, whoever the speaker was. And for keeping our social media going, Gabrielle Briggs. And the one responsible for getting everybody here, EJ Nesbu. All right, and as far as the officers, if you guys could please come down when I call you. Keesick Park for treasurer. Keesick has not only kept track of our money, but every time I've had a moment, I can call Keesick and he will take care of it. He has gone above and beyond what the role of a treasurer is and has done a fantastic job. Again, we could not have had such a successful semester without Keesick. Thank you. Deanna Jones, secretary. Deanna started the year as our recording secretary and did a great job. She's the reason why you have minutes up, so you can take a look at them on Blackboard if you did have to miss a meeting. And when one of our officers had to step down, she also took on the responsibility of recording secretary as well. She's done a great job of keeping track of the points that we've had, and again, she's been an invaluable asset to this team, so thank you. Vice President of Community Service, Michael Justin Clark. I hope that you all feel that he has provided you with sufficient community service activities. I know that he has worked very hard to do so, has done a great job over the year. I mean, this semester alone, you had an option to get 43 points and you only needed 8 of them. So hopefully you guys feel very good about that. I know on my end, I never had to worry about community service. It was always taken care of. And again, all of them are, if I needed something, I could call on them and they would be there. So thank you. Vice President of OSAL, Tina Hodge. Tina has kept our liaison with the university straight. She has gone to all of the trainings that we've had and brought the information back. She went to a banquet last night for student organizations and has really been a big help in keeping us networked within the university. So we truly appreciate it. Thank you. And last but not least, our VP of Programs, Matt Richards. Matt took over this semester for VP of Programs, not really sure what he was supposed to be doing. However, he came through with flying colors. I hope that you have enjoyed the speakers. I know that I have, and have learned a lot from all of them. So thank you so very much for stepping up and taking care of our speakers for the organization. I cannot say enough about these officers. They truly have been a team. They have been part of all the decisions that have been made for this organization. They're always there when I've needed them, and hopefully they've been there for you when you needed them as well. So thank you so very much. For your hard work this year.
Thank you very much.
Please give a round of applause to our
And our president.
Can I say something? Just a minute. It's just a funny thing. Talking about MJC work, how good he is. I had opportunity this spring to work with Denise Keegan. She is president of the ACPA, Tidewater chapter. She really felt that MJC having us paid some kind of fee for trying to advertise and trying to promote the community service with the VSCPA and firms, local firms. And I had a hard time to make sure she understands that he gets paid nothing. He's just so active and going far beyond what he's supposed to do, trying to get all the community service organized for us guys.
Thank you, Mac.
I cannot believe that I did this, and I must apologize so very, very much, because I did not recognize Vashti for all of her help on the lunch committee as well, so I'm very, very sorry. Because she has been a great asset.
Okay, and last but not least, of course, we have the president. Give a big round of applause. Jessica's been the hardest working president that I've been fortunate to advise since I've started. Not to say that the rest weren't hard working, but she's been the hardest working. She started out last summer going to the trip to Denver, and she's had meetings after meetings. That's why I think that this club is so cohesive and has done so well, because she's kept the communication open. We have Gabby having set up the social media. Well, you know, you forget things when you get my age. So anyway, the social media, which they went to the regional meeting, and as you all know, placed third in best practices, giving their presentation on just that. I mean, I can't say enough about what she's done. So, I mean, you just don't realize the time and effort that she has put in to this organization. And so, you guys coming in, the new officers, you got some big shoes to fill.
Literally and figuratively.
And so, first of all, for Jessica, we have a nice little plaque. Of the organization from 2010 to 2011, 2012, unless I put it on.
You got it right.
And little something from me for all your hard work. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
Just about every minute of being president. There have been a couple not so much, but for the most part, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I have enjoyed getting to know and working with every single one of you. I hope that our paths continue to cross as we go forward into our professional careers. And I just want to say thank you so much for making this chapter so worthwhile that people want to be a part of it. So thank you so much. Now, Dr. Z, you said you had a few words that you'd like to share before we
Yeah, very
wrap up?
quickly, because we're going to have the finance. First of all, if I could have your cam tabs after the meeting. My wife's school collects those. A couple things. What's the chances you guys are going to make gold? Are you going to be able to do that?
I don't know. We're going to put the video together, though. So
Okay,
we'll
good.
see.
Okay. But again, let's thank all the student leaders, past and the future. If you know me, I like to brag to the other chairs that we have the best student organization, at least in our college, if not the university. I really believe that. And when I see all the great leaders and professionals that come out of this. As you know, we're having the accounting awards banquet in a couple weeks. Do bring guests. We're resurrecting this after about 10 years. It was 10 years ago since we had one. And so we're kind of crawling our way through the first year. Hopefully by next year we'll have, we'll be ahead of the curve a little bit more. And so I'd like everybody to be able to bring a guest. I'd like all the students to go for free if we can afford it. And when you graduate, don't be a stranger. Come back. Especially if you are an officer or whatever. Come back. We're interested to see you. Okay, now very quickly, some other announcements. Who's coming back in the fall? Okay, who are you right now? Are any of you still classified as a sophomore or first semester junior? Anyone first semester junior? Okay. You guys and gals, you need to apply to the VSCPA Leadership Conference this summer. Have any of you done that? Yeah, because they've notified we don't have anyone going to that. They changed the rules so that they want students earlier in their accounting career, their academic careers to go. But it's a great program. It's out of Tech. It's the last week of June. I usually go to it. I'm trying to shame my other chairs throughout the Commonwealth to go too, because it's a great event. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You talk about, it's a guaranteed job. When you go to this, you're going to get a job offer. Yeah.
I actually talked to them about this. Because I'm a part-time student, and online it says you have to be a full-time student, but they will let me part-time people, so apply even if you're part-time.
And the deadline's the next week or next few days, but let me know if you want to be nominated, and I'll gladly sign you. You gotta get a faculty member to recommend you also. So see me afterwards, okay? A couple other things. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll wait until you're finished. I made another phone call.
No, something else we're gonna do in the spring. The one weakness, ODU